Top of the morning is, you already know who it be, is D. What it do? Anywho, so today, now I'm feeling kind of what Rick and Morty say. Everybody gets swiffy. Hey. Anyway, so I'm feeling myself today because actually I had to break my bad habit circle. I had to, and this is not one of them. But I don't know y'all feel like it is, but it's not. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But today, actually, the reason why I'm feeling like this is because I quit BRT to join a more stable and productive, something that's going to help me get to where I need to get to with the notary business. Not only that, with my other dreams too as well. And I'm actually in a process now. I'm going to start helping my mom out with her little thing that she wants to get off the ground. Well, we're actually wanting to get off the ground because we do feel like it would help the community. But I really have all this stuff in me, all this creation in me, and it's okay. It's okay if people around me don't see it, don't want to, help out, whatever. It's just the fact of, like, right now with this healing process, like, it's coming. Hold on. I don't think I can hear me. But anyways, like I'm saying, it's coming. Not only is it coming, but it's, y'all don't understand the excitement that's just like, it's just like a volt that's just going through your body because, like I said, I'm gonna go back, take it back. I don't know why my nose is wet. Ugh. But anyway, so we're gonna take it back to why I did go back to Blue Ridge Thermal Forming anyways. But let's be more let's be more realistic right now. The reason why I did do that was because of the simple fact of I shamed myself about the post office job. I shamed myself because I only did it just because simple fact of my mom did it, and it was like I really want to do something myself. Like, I am my own person and I don't have to walk in my mother's shoes. And for the longest I have been trying to do that, like do everything Fran did, do this, do that, da da da, just be just like my mom, because my mom was so, like, for me she was my superhero, but to everybody else she was this negative person, and I was just pushing it so hard for everybody to see that my mom's not negative just because she had one bump in the road. You don't know what she's been through. So for the past, let's see, the last time I spoke to my dad was like last year. I think it was during the pandemic, like after I freaking saw him for the first time, in what, 20 something years, whatever the case may be. But yeah, ever since then I've had this like shame. I've had shame on my shoulder. I had belittlement on my shoulder. I felt like I was worthless. I felt like I was nothing. And you would think it would be my boyfriend that would put me into this shame bolt, but it wasn't him. It was actually my father. And it was like, wow, like, I try to understand the first time why you left me, you ghost me, but now it's like, this time I'm not understanding, because even though me and him had fell out, I didn't reach out to him, been trying to reach out to him, and he's still like not trying to hear it. It's like, cool, whatever. Now I'm starting to see the real truth, the certain things that you said since me, you've been talking, I'm starting to understand it. So yes, I get it. I understand it now. And it's like, wow, the people that I pushed away for you are no longer here to say, haha, we told you. More likely, they're now writing me saying, dang, glad to see you had your moment, or dang, it's good that you got to meet your dad and all this stuff, but deep down inside, I push y'all away and I need y'all. And so at that point, like, me and my mom, we just been healing since then. And it's like, because I felt like at first I felt like I was whole I felt like I was going to be whole. Let me put that in perspective right there. Let me put that correctly. I felt like I was going to be whole. And I really am not whole. I really wasn't whole. I kept forcing the wholeness, and you can't force a wholeness. Like, you can't control that shit, bitch. Like, that ain't you. Like, stop trying to force that junk on yourself. But you cannot force yourself to be whole when you know the whole time you still feeling a little bit of, you still feel that breeze somewhere. You didn't close up a hole somewhere, baby. There's still some breeze coming in. So you have to understand what I mean by this is there was still some breeze waves, even though I was forcing the whole time. I felt like I was whole, but in reality I was not whole. Because after this situation, then here comes the other part of Deandra that's, Deandra's been working on, and that's, child. 31 years old, haven't had a child, some bumps, some female issues, and it's like, if it ain't one thing, it's another, bitch, because you already got the blood issue. Like, come on, man, what's up, what's next? And it's like, you start to put yourself in this deep depression, whirlpool. And to be honest, I broke up my first friendship, which was my good friend. And the reason why I did that was because I've always wanted a friendship where, like, I could have a child with one of my friends. And I felt like I knew that this was going to be her last child. She was not going to do it no more because, honey, her face expression, the way she felt there over her pregnancies, I was just like, oh my God, am I ready for this? Like, I would ask myself questions, and I would just be like, because I've been around her with her first child, and it was a girl, but I guess when it's a boy, it's totally different, because I was like, oh, she is not my friend no more. Like, she does not like me for real. I don't even know why she don't like me, but I brought that up because of the fact that I couldn't stand, like, I was hurting myself, really, because it was like, I want her to, but I can't force that on nobody. Like, it is what it is. Just like, I can't force the fact that my mom's getting older and I haven't had a child and we couldn't have a child together, because little things did make me jealous. It was like, dang, my mama had a baby around, like, my boyfriend's sister with my niece, they had and his cousin's baby mother, they're like, my sister, his two cousins, and his cousin and his niece are just about the same age as my sister. And I was like, oh, I want something like, it's like, oh, but you can't dwell on things like that, because my mission is not this right now. My mission is to protect them and to, help them. And I was just, in my feelings, not able to control them. So I was like, you know what? Nah, dog. And for the longest, I would say, like, smart quote things like, I have to get myself together in order to heal my village and da-da-da-da. Like, girl, you are not from the Boondocks. You do not know what you are talking about. So, for a while, then it's like, you get smacked with reality. For a while, I was preaching the wrong thing. I mean, I was preaching the right thing, but I wasn't comprehending it. You get what I'm saying? You can always preach something, but if you don't comprehend what you're preaching, then you're the person who's just out here speaking. I'm not even gonna say the rest. I'm not. But yeah, for the longest, I went through that, and it was like, okay, we gotta get together, Deandra. Like, this is totally not you. Like, come on, man, this is not you. Like, even with my friends, they started talking back to me and everything, little chit chats and stuff. It was like, okay, you recognize who you are now. They don't know the pains or anything because it's not there. They don't need to know. And I feel like they didn't need to know. And I know they're going to be like, why you didn't tell us? We could have been helping each other mentally, emotionally. We all going through something. We could have been. And for me, it's like, okay, I don't have a child, so people would feel like, oh, she does, it's not that big of a deal. And I have had people tell me that, people that I ran into are friendships I thought were friendships. They would tell me that your problems are not that big. You don't have this, you don't have that. And it's like, I'm a fucking human. What do you mean my problems are not that big? I'm a human. So I had to actually sit back and realize who is really for me and who's really not for me. And this job was really not for me as well. I had to sit back and look at everything. And when I mean everything, everything. Because the reason why I'm saying this is I had to actually sit back and look at myself like, wait a minute. Hold up. Girl, did you really just lower your standards? And that's how I felt when I left the post office. Really? Probably could have been Atlas, Hydra, whatever. It's not regret. It's just a simple fact of when you start thinking about things that you've had in the past and you're like, why did you put yourself into a predicament to pity yourself? What do you need pity for? Did you forget who you are? Oh, you did. And even my boyfriend was just keeping like, it is weird because like talking to him, nobody knows that side of him. And it's like for him, like, this ain't you. We know, I know how much you used to making and da 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 da. And you don't realize people pay attention to you, and it's like, damn, I'm losing myself. Like, I'm really becoming a loose cannon, and it's not cute. It's not. I even noticed I was losing my cannon when my friends started coming back, and that's the truth. Because it was like, I'm ready to make all these like promises and do all these activities, but bitch, wait a minute, let's see what the paperwork say. Cause last time we checked, you know, you gotta think about things like that. And it was just like, wait a minute, they even notice the type of person I am. My boyfriend knows the type of person I am. My friends know what type of person. My mom, even my mother-in-law knows the type of person I am. And it's like, wait a minute, Deandra. And I just really had to tell people, like, people were offering me higher jobs and stuff, telling me to do this. And I just had to tell people, wait, stop, pause, push back. I was like, I got it, y'all. Like, you know, you gotta tell everybody around you that you love, like, I got it. Just give me a minute. Because I was too busy focusing on this when the whole time I had this. Like, why focus on that when the whole time I have this? Like, I really sat back and looked at all that junk when, like, after, you know, me meeting my dad and everything, and try not to look at the camera because I don't want to cry, because it really does hurt still that I push a lot of friends and a lot of families that really didn't love me. But yeah, like, I really did push a lot of people away from me, including my mom. All for this one person who really didn't care, didn't love me anyways. All for these people who don't care to get to know me, who don't care to talk to me, except for one person. And I'm not going to throw my Uncle Niles in that boat. I'm going to talk to my Uncle Niles. I'm going to, and you know, once everything starts to flow and everything, because like I said, I got a new job, so yay me. So yes, a girl is happy. But that pain that I was just spewing out, that was painful, because it was like, once again, he hurts me again. He hurts me again, and it's like, I'm not doing it a third time. So this time, I'm like, you know what? The people who do want to be around me, the people who do enjoy my love and love, like, the fact that we love each other and love that we understand each other, those are the people I want around me. I don't need these drainful people around me. Especially like the whole, like, y'all don't even understand the scary part about it was, what if I did decide to go live with this man? That's some crazy stuff, and I'm actually okay with that. I'm fine. Like, I'm Gucci. I don't need to hear that. So I was just like, you know what? was like, you know what? If there's any man that has ever taught me anything or have ever had my back, that would be my granddaddy. And also, I can honestly say the men that my mom have married, yes, they have been great inspirations in my life. Even my stepdad. Now it's funny because, like, you're going to clash with people like me and my best friend from middle school. Like, oh my gosh, that shit was so funny when her dad saw us in the middle. I'm not even gonna tell that. I'm gonna tell bits and pieces, but I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I'm actually gonna see if she's off today so we can make this video together, because this was so hilarious now, because I love this heifer so much. Like, y'all don't understand. I love her, but when me and her, I don't know what we were fighting for. It's so crazy, but me and her started fighting. No, she wanted me to leave. She kept telling me to leave, something like that. And so me and her went outside and we started fighting, and she just started hollering that I broke her finger, and her dad was outside. Her dad didn't do nothing. It's not like he was mad at me or mad at her. He just sitting there laughing at her. Now that I think about it, y'all, that's so fucking funny. It's hilarious, but yes. So, it's funny now, but then it wasn't funny because I thought I lost my friend for real. But we were fighting, we got done tussling, and he broke my finger, da da da. Man, next thing you notice, we went into the room and we started talking in her bedroom, and you know, we started talking and everything was fine. It was like, I just had an epiphany, and it was like, that's so hilarious. That's family to me. Like, if we can cry now and laugh about it later, that's some deep shit. Like, that's some deep, valuable love right there, and people should value stuff like that. And that's why I'm like, I know it's going to be hard to get back into the good shoes of the people who mean so much to me and who have accepted me, but the ones that I have pushed, let me rephrase this right, to the ones that I have put on the pedestal that did not deserve to be on a pedestal, that's just being real with you. Because even towards my boyfriend, I've been a butthole. I've been a butthole to a lot of people that have loved DeAndre, and it's like, all for you. All for you. Too much faith in one person who never was there anyways from the get-go. That's some crazy stuff right there. Because it was like, all for you? But my mom, what she went through? Nah. Things he would say is like, nah, dog. But now today, y'all don't understand. Like, this job was even making me feel like that. Like, it was hindering me from growth. Like, you know, I will meditate, and my meditations will be off a little bit. To describe it, it's like this. Your drive is going so smooth. It's been 2 hours. It's been 4 hours, 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 33 seconds into your drive. The ride is going smoothly until you hit the 5-hour mark. That's just how it felt. That's just the best way I can describe the moment with my dad. It's just how I can tell you. Like, one minute, you know, you thought you had a friend, you turn your back, next thing you know, that you get stabbed, getting shot, whatever the case may be. And I've been shot at before. Bullets passed me and stuff like that, but wow. Just wow. And this job, it was like, I'm going back to BRT. These people, they like the way I work and da 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 da. So went back to BRT. It's the same way as my dad. So I went back to BRT, and it started to get weird. It just started to get weird out of nowhere. Smart things being said from your boss. Oh, you know, you're not the best, but it's either you appreciate the work or you don't appreciate the work. And I'm going to actually do a recover of one of my TikTok videos that I've done. And it was about something like that. I was saying people see your potential. And I said, when I looked at back on my videos, certain videos that I've made on TikTok, I'm like, boy, I was discombobulated in that situation. Because, girl, what you said did not make no sense. No sense. It didn't make no sense for real. And I was just like, you know what? This is BS. You are really losing yourself, girl. Like, what is going on here? Then my boyfriend started playing yesterday. He started playing Schoolie. I'm back on my shit. All of a sudden, my body just, yeah, I'm back on my shit. I was like, okay. I'm in my blood. Okay. You right, Schoolie. Where the hell have I been at? What the hell? Okay, I'm back. So basically, like I was saying, I had to like really just sit there and just realize, like, DeAndre, you have been like lost in the sauce. For what reason? I don't know. And the reason was because I felt like I deserved this, and I know I kind of deserve some of it or whatnot. Why is my seat cold? But anyways, I know that I didn't deserve it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best words for the way I've been feeling lately. So yes, just work with me. But I didn't deserve it, but I also didn't have to be so extra with the emotions, because nobody really understands what I was truly going through, like the frustrations of being told I'm a liar, I'm never gonna be this, I ain't nothing but a flower stuck in the mud. I'm a mud, whatever he would call me. And then you got your aunties calling you stuff, you know, oh, you a punk, you a this, you a wimp, da da da, this, that, and the other, you scary, you got fear in your heart, this, that, and the other. And it's like, wow, there's so much belittlement that nobody understands the fact of, like, you need to, like, be boosting up people. The people that are supposed to be around you are the people that's going to boost you up. And like I said, me and my mom have actually been healing. Even she's retired from her 13-year job, 15 years actually. And ever since she's retired, it's like, oh my God. This is what we've been needing to do for the longest. Like, why couldn't we have done this? But I understand there was still more battles that we had to go through in order to finish the story. And that story is the story of Friend. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my mom has went through a lot. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what we come up with, because I am trying to help her come out and also help other women and young girls that have been through this. And once she gets everything out, you guys, I will let you guys know what her company is, her brand, so you guys can follow her and talk to her about your situation as well. But like I said, we're still in the healing process. I'm just more opening and more confidence because mine isn't as bad as my mom. I just carry some of her pain because I was so worried and I was protecting my mom, because nobody understands what we've been through. So anyways, but now after this new relief that I have put on myself, taken from myself actually, because it's no longer mine. And if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you will see that there's certain things I do follow, and affirmations that I do follow, and spiritual people I follow too that actually have been helping me. And you guys, I'm going to do a shout out video. I'm actually going to show a next video of all my favorite TikTokers, spiritual TikTokers, who have actually touched me and helped me in my healing process, and even touched my mom too, because y'all really don't understand the pain and everything we have been through. Once you hear the story, you guys will be like, oh my gosh. But it all depends on you, what type of heart you have too as well, because maybe you may have a heart, because my boyfriend's like, you're here, you know, he's so strong-minded. He's like, well, he like comparison all the time, like, you need to chill out, yeah, it's not that bad, live life. That's why he's just like, live your life. And it's like, okay, God, I'm trying, but understand he's strong-minded. I'm gonna get him though. But anyway, so yes, but he really has. He even helped my mom out sometimes, and she's just been like, boy, you got a good point. And it's like, yes, he do have good points. Sorry, I didn't mean to say his name, but yeah, he do have good points. But you know, it does help. It is like, wow, this is my village. I have created my village. There's just people missing from my village, because they are very important to me too, because y'all help the bitch. Like, come on, let's be more realistic. Y'all help, like, let's not play. No. No. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna ignore that. But yeah, so yeah, sorry, pause real quick. I have actually been trying to order me a Dunkin' Donut coffee, and I have not ordered my coffee yet, so I'm gonna talk and order at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, so me and mom has been healing ever since then, and we just been talking. A lot of things have been hitting me as we've been talking. It's like, oh, that was a good relief. It's not like a hit. It's like one of those, like something's being sucked out of you. Like, you know how when you're using your, I don't know what they're called, but the pimple machine, the little vacuum, and you sit there and you're tugging on your skin, but you can feel like, oh my God, I feel one of them. And you like, whoa, I felt that. And you go up close and you like, boy, look at this skin clearing up. Boy, I felt, you know, it's something like that. You know, it's that type of feeling. But yes, it is that type of feeling. And it's like, it felt so good to have, because it was like, oh my goodness, is a lot being relieved. And it's like, I'm seeing more now. And like I said, I've been reading. I even got back to reading my books, like my spiritual book, my meditation book. Well, my affirmation book is actually done with. I've already finished that. Now I just got to start doing the next step. Got back into my Queen of Few book, where now I'm like even ready to start making my sanctuary. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to wait. You don't have to, you just have to go ahead and start doing it now. It's the thing is not about the environment. It's about how can you clean that environment up and make it better for yourself. See, me going back to Blue Ridge thermoforming was not good. It wasn't good for me. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Not when you're used to making 15 to 17. No, not when you were used to making 1750. It's like, okay, now I need to get to the next, you know, the next book. And for me, it was like, no. And now that I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop putting the fear in my heart about anything. I'm Deandra, whatever it is. I may not talk that much when you get to know me, but when you open up the book, it's a whole lot in there. But at the end of the day, like right now, the best thing to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and be bougie Deandra. That's what you want to call me. Call me bougie. I'm bougie today. And that's just how we're going to put it. Yeah, the light was better. But yes, we're just going to keep it that way. Bougie Deandra. And that's fine with me, because I have bougie friends. And I want to do bougie things. So it doesn't bother me no more about the bougie word. It doesn't bother me about the labels, the titles, the name calling, whatever it is. Now it's like, with all this healing, and me and my mom actually now we're able to connect and understand, like we're able to heal each other. It's like, yeah, we needed each other a lot, so now we can defeat this world. Now we can go and pick up the peoples that we hurt and heal them up and help them defeat the world, what they've been going. It's time to start healing. And I remember telling my godmother this one phrase. It was my godmother and my best friend, my sister. And I told them I have to get myself together. At the time, I thought I had myself together, but I didn't. That was just the process. And I was like, but I have to get myself together mentally, emotionally, healthy-wise, and let's go back. Mentally, physically, emotionally. So my foundation and my empire can go right. You have to do that. And now it was like after today, like this morning, I said, you know what? It may seem like I'm breaking up with somebody in a text message, but I was just like, cause I have had the job. I've known I had the job for almost a week, and it was just eating at me about BRT. It's like, yo, they don't have that many people though, you know. But it's like, DeAndre, why are you suffering? What are you suffering for with these? Like, they don't care if you come in tomorrow. They don't care if you live today or live tomorrow. Like, they're just using the crap out of you. They keep telling you they're gonna put you in this position, and they take it from you, and they pull somebody else in and give it to them, and it's like, DeAndre, you're suffering. They know they got a puppet. You're not a puppet. Cut them strings and keep it going. This morning, I don't know what it was. I just woke up at 4 o'clock this morning just looking at the ceiling. Looking at the ceiling in the dark. Just sitting there, just staring and just thinking to myself, like, I don't owe nobody nothing. Nothing. I've done my part. I've done my part. I've tried to help. I've even tried to pull people in, and you said no, and it was like, you know what? It's time for me to move on. I'm not going to keep being used as a puppet when I know I have a better purpose than just sitting here. No, this is not my purpose. I know my purpose. I know my worth, and this is not it. You had me, but this is not it. Like, it had me so messed up. I was thinking about, like, everything, like, it's not worth, no. And then seeing the way, like, he would taunt people, and it's like, no. That's too much. I'm healing. I don't need no drilling, not from you, somebody who I know don't care about me. Because if I was to die tomorrow, you'll have somebody right here in this place. So I was thinking, if I wasn't to be here tomorrow, you would have somebody in this place. Now, he tried to show me that nobody would be in that place, but you took my true position and gave it to somebody, so that place can be recovered too. Peace out. That's just how I feel. And I even thanked them, you know, I thanked them or whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to stay stuck, like Terry said, Reginald said, be stuck in the mud. I'm not going to be stuck in the mud. I'm going to go ahead and become this beautiful daisy that I know, this wildflower that I know, and grow. I have no tolerance for it no more, and that's fine. But like I've said, I'm not putting myself down no more. I'm not going to let nobody put me down anymore. I'm going to start defending people who do deserve to branch out. And for those who I do see going through what I'm going through emotionally or mentally, I want to help, because, like, no, you're not alone, and you shouldn't feel that way, and that's not fair to be treated like that, especially when you know your worth and you know your value as a worker. But there was people at work that would tell me, DeAndre, Didi, you're just too smart to be here. Why are you here? Why aren't you, you know, you should be somewhere else. You should have your own business. Every job I've ever had, people have told me that you need your own job, your own business. You have a story to tell. Yeah, I know I have a story to tell. Sorry, I always got something in my big old eyes. But yeah, I know I have a story to tell, and I'm just ready to tell it. And there's no buts of it. There's no buts, ifs, or whatever about it. It's just like, let's just get to this. Like, it's going to be amazing, because I am here to heal, just like I'm healing, and we are going to be in a beautiful place. Like, and no, it's not because no, it's not that. It's a simple fact of, like, this relief from this, like, today is like, you do not have to let this be a hinder to you. You're moving on to greatness, to better yourself, to better your vision, your picture, your view. You have a huge view. Stop letting it be contaminated. I need some hand sanitizers, some wipes, and a mask and some gloves, because I got some sanitizing to do. Your girl got jealous for days though, for real, because it feels so good. It feels great. Oh my gosh. I can see it now, and I'm happy about this, and it's gonna be more, y'all. Like, now you're gonna start seeing more of my YouTube and what I'm really am trying to give out to the world, because we're all going through something mentally and emotionally, and when you start to feel your body is so tense and you're sick all the time and you're like groggy, nonsense. It's not worth continuing to push yourself for something that you know is not healthy for you, period. So the best thing to do is just go ahead, little one, go ahead and not stay stuck. Go ahead and release yourself. And maybe one day me and my dad, we could talk about it, but I have to be honest, I don't know. I think I would have to have my village talk to him first before I talk to him anymore, because at the end of the day, that was too drainful for me. Or I have to have a pep talk and a prep talk from my village before I talk back to him, because no. When I first talked to Bernadette about it, which was my boyfriend's cousin, didn't mean to call you out, Bernadette, but that first time I said what I said about what my dad said, and the way she reacted, that's how I reacted. I should have stuck to my guns. Instead of saying, oh, that's my dad. No. Where was he? Your true fathers are the ones who've been there for you, not this man. And even thinking about like waiting for marriage for him, and it's like, this is how you feel when I told him that. Oh, you should have just went on ahead and did it anyways without me. And that even reminds me of a time when my friend was like, she don't need a half-time person in her life. That's what he is, and I don't want that trait no more, and I'm actually fine. Like, yeah, I don't like that, period, because I like people around me. That's just being honest. But you guys, this was way too long than what I thought, because I had to interrupt my first video because my mother-in-law left her phone at the house. So yeah, so we had to just make sure she did leave it here, not at the store. But yeah, so I really just wanted to get off my chest today, because this feels so freaking good. Like, I couldn't even order my coffee, y'all. Like, I gotta get to ordering my coffee. So yeah, you know it's way too late. Regretting our mistakes. Y'all have a good one. Crazy. I'm gonna actually come back with a video later. We went to fuck this time. Hey. But peace out. See y'all later.